Hi lovelies, welcome back to this channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda Strana. Thank you so much for all the love and support, and here is Ballistic Gist. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload a video, you will be the first person to be notified. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for all the love and support. To those people that share my videos and leave commentaries, and also dedicates you guys are the real MVP. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Alright lovelies, let's dive into this video. So lovelies, I came across this video on my For You page on TikTok, and I thought to share with you guys where black women is all out to share their experience with, pan-colored women, especially in workspaces, and also white men being jealous of, black women is just something that actually began today. I'm just gonna roll the clip as well as some of the stitches I was able to put together, because people were like, it all started from the time of slavery. Please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. Alright lovelies, let's dive into it.
So today at work, one of my coworkers was telling me how hard it was growing up as a mixed girl with a white mom, and I was explaining to her something that I'm really surprised she didn't know. I was telling her that historically white women have always been jealous of black women because the slave owner that was the man would come out and sleep with the slave and then get her pregnant, and then when it was time for the baby to be born, the white woman would make sure that the slave mother and the daughter were sold. Didn't matter if they were separating a family, didn't matter if they were sold together, didn't matter if they were sold separately. She just didn't want any more signs of his infidelity, and that was the reason why they were always jealous of us. It never stopped. It is what it is. But really, my take on interracial dating has always been the same. I just never really was a fan of it myself. But I was thinking I could possibly be wrong, biblically speaking, because if you think about it, Miriam, Moses' sister, was not fond of him marrying Ethiopian, I think, woman, and so she said something out of the way, something that irritated God enough to where he gave Miriam 7 days of leprosy, and Moses had to pray it off of her. So it's like, is it a problem, or should we speak down on interracial dating, or no? I honestly I've been confused lately. And then on top of that, on the other end of the spectrum, remember, I think Samson? Anyway, the guy who fought the lion, ate the honey out the lion or something. Anyway, the guy, he was defeated by Delilah, and that's because she was not in his people. So he was interracially dating also, and it was the cause of his demise. So it's so confusing. Like, we had a really good talk today. I don't know. It's everywhere. I'm not quite sure of what way is the right way or the wrong way.
So this lady asks, this black lady, are white women really that scared of black women? And I'm going to say yes. And this is my opinion as a white woman who is 53 years old and has lived in the South in Georgia in my entire life. But it's not being scared, but it's a fear. And it's not a physical fear, it is the mental fear. It is what we see in you and what we see you doing and how it challenges us, and the fear of that. So we see black women and we see how strong you are. We see you coming together as a community. We see you supporting each other. We see you supporting your community, supporting your families, supporting your children, going out and fighting for your rights, being authentic in your race and in your femininity. Anyway. And we're jealous. I think we're jealous because we would love to be that, I think, and we don't know how to break out of the indoctrination that we have been suppressed by our entire lives. And I'm not giving white women a pass, don't get me wrong, but I know I and most women have been told, white women have been told our entire lives, be quiet, know your place, be a good girl, don't rock the boat, don't be too much. And when you are any of those things, you are ostracized because you have rocked their boat. And that is what Black women are. You rock our boat, our mental boat, because you challenge us to look at how we are deficient and not living in our truth, and it makes us uncomfortable. And people don't like to be uncomfortable, and it makes us start to question ourselves, and people don't like to question themselves. We would rather live in our little bubble of white supremacy and what we know and comfortableness. I know that's not a word. Than a lot of people would, white women would, rather than challenge themselves to grow and know more, because it's easy. Doing the work is hard. It's really hard. I've been doing the work the past several years, and it's hard. It is hard admitting some truths about yourself and some truths about yourself as a white woman. So yeah, I think that white women are scared of Black women because you challenge us in that way, and a lot of us don't like it. And that's why we fear you. It's because we fear what you make us face.
You're just jealous of white women because they look better than you. That's actually one of the primary reasons I'm not jealous of white women. I'm jealous of them for their privilege and position in society, sure, but I look better than most white women that I know, and I will continue to do so for years to come as I age gracefully and they age kind of like the TV program 30 Rock, which is to say very, very poorly. I am stunning, beautiful, kind of drop dead gorgeous. One time a man on the train said I could tell you're a model just by your resting face. Like, I'm not wearing makeup, my face just looks like this. That's insane.
Wear braids or wear native African clothes. If we go and have an aggressive tan, we are never going to be questioned. That's white privilege. And that's why we can freely copy Black women for everything they naturally are and reap benefits and even get praised on top of what another person's discrimination is all about. So how can we comfortably sit and be like, I'm wearing braids because it's only hair? No, it's not only hair. It's another person's daily struggle because it's their culture and they're not free to express it. Meanwhile, you, Karen, and you, Becky, you go out, wear the braids, get praises, and absolutely do nothing against the discrimination Black women go through. That's the acceptance of compliments. That's when we are getting those compliments without correcting that, oh, thank you. This is actually a Black hairstyle. This is actually, we are not even ready to question our own white privileges. That's why we are labeling it only hair, so that we can comfortably culturally appropriate another person's identity. We are using these statements to make ourselves comfortable while we know that we are doing the wrong thing. We know, deep down we know, we just don't want to say it out because we want to reap the benefits.
So if you get a chance, go back and watch that video because she speaks a lot of truth. And I experienced the same thing on multiple occasions, but what stuck out most recently is this job I had when I was in my 20s. And I'm like almost 40 now, so that was a while ago, but there was this job that I had and it was all white women, and I mean I was the only Black woman, only just me, and they kept complaining because I guess I dressed too nicely, and I did. I was always raised, you look nice when you leave the house, you know. I always had my hair done, my natural hair done, you know, my nails, natural nails done. It wasn't like I was over the top, but I always looked nice. My clothes were always nice, appropriate business attire with heels. And they would get so upset because I dressed up too much. And it just made me think about what she was saying, you know, the jealousy and the not wanting Black women to shine. So it's just really interesting that so many women have experienced this, and you know, I just hope that there's more awareness, because I suffered a lot at that job because of how they treated me, because of the jealousy, and I ended up quitting because there was, lies, trying to say I was unprofessional when I've never in my life been unprofessional. They gave me extra tasks that weren't job related. They'd get upset over little things, like I'm 1 minute or 2 minutes late from getting lunch or whatever it was. So it's definitely something that we need to pay more attention to, and to speak up about things like this, because it's not right. So, but go back and watch a
Like seriously, lovelies, to the fact that this thing, is something that was actually in place during the time of slavery. So I was just going through my own, my own page on For You, and I came across that lady who actually shared a story, about a biracial kid talking about how she sees her white mom as someone that is, jealous and envious. And she shared about how this is actually what, has been in place even during the time of slavery, where their husbands, these pan-colored women, their husbands go ahead to, do all sort of thing with, these black enslaved girls. And after which, because of the jealousy and envy and all of that, they will often, auction these ladies out. They want to sell them, even sell the biracial baby that they have and all of that. So it's not something that they just started today. It's something that has been. That is why even till today, pan-colored women, anytime they see a black woman, they actually want to, put herself, like they don't want to be treated the way black women are treated, but they just want to have some kind of characteristic of a black woman. That's why you see some of them appropriating, women's culture, like their hair, anything about them, the way they speak. Even a lot of them go as far as, getting married or dating a black guy just to prove a point, just to give them the liberty to actually use the N-word. So that's why you see there is this trend on TikTok about I am married, a white man who is married to a black girl, so I can use the N-word and all of that. So these are some of the reasons. And another thing is that, black men are the kind of people that actually stand out for the truth, like they stand up for themselves. Like when they see that, black women are actually stand up for what is right, like they are not, they don't allow people to actually intimidate them. They stand up when they see that you are being not so straightforward with them. They tend to so this actually makes most of these black-colored women like, okay, why is it that she is doing this and I cannot do that? Why is it that her bravery and all of that? There is this video I actually stitched. I don't know if it's here or my Belinda's channel, where this pan-colored woman was bold enough to come out on TikTok to tell the reason why she personally is so jealous of black women. She went ahead to narrate a story. She's actually a teacher. She narrated a story where they had this teaching conference and all of that. Is it training or something? That she was there, and the way at which a black woman was all out representing, showing her talent, her oh my god, and she was like, oh my god, why is she so smart? Why is she so good at everything that she's doing? Like, what am I even doing here? She's a black woman. She's supposed to be at the back seats. I am supposed to be the one in her position. Like, she actually said that she was so jealous of the woman and the way she was all outspoken and all of that. So these are some of other reasons I believe is the reason why I feel that black-colored women are all out for black women. The way you dress, the way you smile, the way you you know, present yourself, the way you stand up for yourself, and all of that. Anyway, lovelies, why not just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying, harassment, or so we're just here for educational purposes. So please share this video, subscribe to this channel if you're yet to do that, and I will see you lovelies when I upload the next one.